In this video, we are going to talk about how do I delete a file or folder in Python programming language, so please stay tuned. So in order to move along, please create these files and folders. So you can see I've created a folder called folder01, which is empty, and I have created another folder, folder02, which it has a text file in it, and the content of that text file is not important. You can type whatever you want. And also I have created another text file here, and this is the name of it, and you can see that the content of that file is not important in this example, in this video. So please create this structure because we need it in this video. So now let's delete folder 01, which is an empty folder. So let's copy the path of this location, and then I want to use the OS package. So I simply import OS, stands for operating system. Then I simply type os.rmdir, means remove directory, because you want to delete a directory, a folder. And this is the path of that folder, so YouTube, and the path is folder 01 because you want to delete folder 01. And remember that you should put R before this string, because if you don't put R before this string, you should convert all the backslashes into 2 backslashes. Or you should convert all the backslashes with slashes. So I think it's very easy to put R before this string. It means raw text. It means consider this text as it is. So now if I run the code, and if I go to that folder, you can see folder 01, which was empty, has been deleted. But now let's talk about how to delete this folder, folder 02, which is not empty. As you can see, there is a text file in it, so it is not empty. And because this folder is not empty, we cannot use this function. So for example, if you pass folder 02, and if you run a code, you can see that it gives you an error. It says the directory is not empty. So remember that this function is just used for removing directories which are empty. But because folder 02 is not empty, you cannot use this function in order to delete that folder. I mean, this folder 02, which is not empty. In order to delete a folder which is not empty, you can use another package called shuttle. So I import shuttle package, and then I simply type, and then I should simply type shuttle, then I simply type shuttle.rm_tree, and it stands for remove tree. And it's some like removing a tree with all of its branches, I mean all of the containing files in it and etc. So it is going to remove all the stuff in that folder, the folder itself and all the stuffs in it. So it is going to remove, or let's say delete, the folder entirely, whether it's empty or not. So now I want to delete this folder 02, which is not empty. So because it's not empty, I'm using shuttle package and rm_tree function. So if I run the code, and if I go to that folder, you can see folder 02, which was not empty, has also been deleted. But finally, let's talk about how to delete a file like this. So you can see that here is a text file, 01.txt, and I want to remove this file. And remember that the kind of file doesn't matter. For example, if you had a picture, you can do the same thing as well. But here's an example, and here we have a text file, and the name of that text file is 01.txt. And again, remember that if you don't see these extensions, you can go to View tab, and if you check this one, File Name Extensions, you can see the extensions. But if you uncheck this, you can't see these extensions. So let's check it, and you can see that the extension of this file is 01.txt. And now let's remove this file. And in order to delete a file in Python, that's very simple. You can use the OS package. So I simply type os.remove because I want to remove a file, and I should pass the path. So this is the folder, and the name of that file is 01.txt. So now if I run the code, and if I go to that folder, you can see now the file has been deleted. Now I really suggest you to watch this video, which is on the screen now.